Alrighty. There it is. Okay. Black screen scared me for a second. Welcome back, guys. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. It's really early morning over here. Actually, I guess it's technically. I guess this would be Sunday morning. We're on this side of the international date line over here in Osaka, Japan, and we're going to be flying down to Taipei today. I'm at gate 22, so if you're not in the sim yet already and load in, make sure you don't land on 22 or 20 because it looks like we got a 747 to my right over there on 20. So be courteous to others as you're trying to get into the sim on VATSIM. First of all, let's say hello to Brian Gren. Your quarter is over. 2-week break now. Congratulations, man. Hope you're doing well. David Rothmuller, good morning to you. Captain Tim and Chris also, good morning to you guys.
Yeah, good morning.
And yeah, well, so contemplating my decision, I tried to hit the autopilot. I just hit the wrong button. I thought I was hitting the autopilot. I was hitting approach mode, turns out. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, anyway.
Another Albuquerque.
Another Albuquerque. It's my nemesis, I tell you. All right, we're gonna get fired up and going pretty quick here today because I do have I don't have a wedding. I do have to head back over to the church around 2 to instruct people on how to reset the auditorium. They're doing a big old production over there this morning, and same thing next week as well. And I just found out that they're going to be done about 1:30 to 2. So if we get going quickly this morning, we should be okay time-wise. So we're going to do that. So I already got my flight plan all set. We're not going to go over a whole lot of stuff. We're just going to kind of get in here and do this.
Speaking of time, what's your current time in the flight deck?
Yeah, so I have not accelerated, but moved it forward a little bit. We're at 1905 Zulu in the sim.
Okay.
And I'm going to close that window. And that window can stay there. Yes, okay. So let's start the passenger boarding because that's going to take a little bit. So we're going to go emergency lights to on, and we're going to turn the seatbelt sign, which is down here, to on. Doors are open. Jetway is connected. Request boarding, please. And we'll go ahead and nav switches on. Standby power to on. Turn these guys up a little bit.
Howdy doody doody pretty.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4 APU, good to go.
What airport are you at?
We're at RJBB in Osaka. Romeo Juliet Bravo Bravo. It's Kansai. Kansai! Nav lights on. Hit that on. Turn the panel light up a little bit. Same thing over here. Turn that up a little bit. And that's already set up. Good deal. Flaps up, spoilers down, throttles idle, fuel cutoff. And we're going to the ACARS menu there. Pre-flight. Get that ready to go. And let's enter our IRS position over here. RJBB. Skate. There we go. Alright, check our oxygen. Oxygen checks okay. All the switches there are vertical. And cancel recall. There we go. Okay. Alright, oxygen test 100% flight instruments. Heading is 328. And that looks correct. Current altimeter. Come on, load up here, you dumb thing. RJBB. Current altimeter is 1019.
that not work for me? Okay.
What was that?
I just wanted to look at the route that you're using.
Oh, that should be correct. Now, it may be, yeah, it's being stupid again. Project Fly is doing this lately. I don't understand why. So you notice it's saying the Tomo Hotel 1, KRE Direct, Sukmo, and then it starts over again. Tomo Hotel 1, Direct to Jeddah, and then it's repeating itself more than once now. What the heck? It's all over the map. Project Fly, what is wrong with you? All right, I'm going to paste in the correct route just so you guys can have it, because I don't know what the heck is going on with that. Yeah, that's really annoying. So this is the route in its entirety right here. That is the correct route. I don't know why Project Fly is doing that. I'm going to have to figure out what that bug is. But yeah, it's goofy. Parking brake is now set. And fuel control switches are cut off. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and load up the flight plan in here. So we are RJBB, RCTP, WWA 1990. And departure arrival. Departure today, we are going to be going off of, what is it, 6 right, I believe, because we don't have 6 left. And so we're doing the Tomo Hotel 1. The airway with a flight level restriction of 270. What are you talking about? Oh, that Alpha 1? Yeah, but it's Alpha 1, it's after that, because we weren't even to Taiwan. That Alpha 1 restriction only exists south of Taiwan area, so that shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, once again, guys, use the route I pasted here. I'm going to paste it one more time. Don't look at Project Flybot because it's screwing the route up. I don't know what it's doing.
When you say paste it here, where is here?
Sorry, in chat. I just repasted it in chat again. In fact, I'll put it in Discord. Actually, I think that'll probably be a better way to do it. That way, it won't go away. Let me do that. Copy. Discord live stream. All right, the route is also now in Discord under the live stream section, so if you want to get it there.
I'm good to push and start anytime you guys are.
Okay, I'll be ready soon. KRE. Route. And direct to Sukmo. KMO. And then we go to Jeddah. JEDAI. And then Yankee 50. SAPET. Alpha 1 to Drake.
Drake.
And from there it's the Drake 1 Alpha, looks like. Arrival, Drake 1 Alpha. And that should be for 5 right. Fetus? Oh, interesting. Let's take a look at that real quick.
Not exactly what I would use.
Yeah, no, right? It's kind of awkward. Star. No, I said star. What is that? There we go. Drake. Okay, from Drake Alpha 1. Let's see, we go down to, well, you can do Fetus or Jammy. If we do Fetus, it's a little shorter of a turnaround. Let me look at the approach for 5 right. ILS 5 right. We can go from... Well, we can make it really short and do March. I kind of like that plan. Let's do that. I'm going to make it short. We're going to make it fun. So we'll do March. Transition. So we got to go over to the route. So we're actually not going to go too jammy, so we're going to fix that. There we go. Would that just eliminate my Drake? Yeah, it did. Dang it. Okay.
Hey, Moose.
Yeah.
On the stream, I'm hearing background noise, music. I do not hear it on TeamSpeak.
I don't hear it at all. You sure it's music and not the sound of the passengers boarding?
Sounds like the passenger boarding.
Yeah, what? Can you describe the music if that's what you're hearing? I can identify what it is, because I think you're hearing the passengers boarding in the background.
It might be, but it sounds like music.
What?
I can't exactly make out what song.
No. Well, there is the rhythmic beeping of the vehicles outside too, and the outside the aircraft. So that combined with the muffled noise of the passengers may be sounding like a song. I don't know.
All right, hang on.
All right, activate, execute, legs.
Yeah, I just checked your stream versus TeamSpeak, and all I hear is passengers boarding in the background.
Copy. There we go. Okay. That takes care of that. Initial reference. Zero fuel weight, 489.8. Reserves are 25.7. Cost 80.
So you're not heading north, you're heading south, right?
We are heading south, yes. To Taiwan. We're going to derate to 2 today, and we'll do a climb 1 derate. Flaps 10, rather. Runway's dry. And trim.
Yeah, it's the passengers boarding.
Alright, trim is 5.3. V1 127, VR 137, V2 154. What's that? 1564, rather. Heading for this airport, RJBB.
I'm coming off a 2-4 left. I don't know what everybody else chose.
My thing was saying, and the winds are relatively calm, but the active sky was saying active runways were the sixes, so I was doing
Yeah,
6
taking
right.
sixes.
Surface ones are 140 at
Okay.
5.
5-8. Five eight, and the departure. Tomo 1. Come on, load the chart, please. Thank you. Let's see here. From the transition altitude here is 14,000 feet. From 6 right, climb via KNE 52, turn left via KCE, radial 166 to intercept and proceed via Yo, via Tatamo, cross, okay. Transitions, okay. Oh, I see. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we have an at or above 2,500 feet between the 3.5 DME from KNE and the 4.7 DME from KCE points. And then at or above 4,000 at Tomo, and that should be it. Yeah, and then transition altitude 14,000 feet. Okay. So we don't have any top altitude either, so we're just going to set up to 38 since we don't have ATC at the moment. So we'll say 38. We're going to go ahead and hit our TCAS test down here. And we're going to set our transition altitude.
Test. Pass.
Let's see. Where was that at? Altitude 14.
Which departure did you select?
Tomo Hotel 1. I guess it's actually the Tomoho or whatever. It ends with the H. I thought the hotel was part of it, but it's not. It's TOMOH 1.
Yeah, I'm showing a big loop on mine, and you don't have that on departure. Weird. Okay.
Well, I'm not. It's not far enough out to show that. Are you talking about the loop right away?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's my loop. I was zoomed in on my ND was at 2.5.
Oh, okay. There you go. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. I had trouble with Project Fly this morning. Also, I would not load. Yeah, Sean, I was having a problem with Project Fly this morning too. I had to restart it like 4 times before it finally built my thing for me. So I think they're having server issues. Sean. Okay, I think we are just about set. They're done loading everything, so we're going to close the doors. Close all. And while that's happening, we're going to go ahead and start the APU. And we're going to run our checks here. 4-star check. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Passenger signs are on. MCP V2 plus 10 is 164. Heading is set to 58, and the altitude is set for 38,000. Takeoff speeds. 127, 137, 154. CDU pre-flight is complete. Trim is going to be 5.4. Taxi and takeoff briefing. We're going to taxi to 6 right. We're going to do it quickly. Take off. We do this big old loop-de-loop. We've got a flight restriction of at or above 2,500 here, and then at or above 4,000 at Tomo. All those will be super easy to hit. Not a problem. Beacons coming on. And before push checklist is complete, let's go ahead and pull the jetway back. Blame it on the Windows update. I don't think it's the Windows update because I was having problems with it this morning too. I think it's a server issue on their end.
I'm just about ready to push as well.
Copy. Stop doing that. We're going to switch that to departure.
Yeah, read the rest of that post.
Nose is going to go to the left. Yes. I was ready to murder my computer last night. It was the first time I tried to start the computer after the update, and it would not. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think it was just a coincidence that you were that it happened at the same time as you were doing that. Because, like I said, we're all having problems with Project Fly this morning. It's not just you. Fuel pumps coming on.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
I'll switch back to APU. Disconnect the release and release. Oh, almost forgot. Keep forgetting. forgetting to do this. Why is any of that in there? Okay. No. RJBB. RCTP. Estimated time of departure is 19. Call it 25. And estimated time en route is 0247.
Hey, Tim? Never mind. Guess Tim's not here.
Well, he's here somewhere, but he may not. He may be off comms for a second.
Is anyone on gate 24?
I'm at 22.
think so.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, I'll try to join in.
Excellent. Is there anything more I need to do with that? I don't think so.
Locking gear.
I was just gonna tell Tim that I see a loop-the-loop as well.
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
kind of glitching though.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah, usually when that happens, it's because there's some kind of weird altitude goof thing in there somewhere. So I've seen it happen before. It's not glitching on mine at the moment because I'm not zoomed out enough to maybe see
Launcher
it.
check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
No, mine's not doing anything weird.
Release parking brakes.
Brakes release.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, Westwind 1990 Heavy's on the push.
And Northwest 26 on the push.
And I
I'll
am
let
on
you
the
guys
push.
go first, and then I'll follow.
Copy.
Is everyone pushing at the same time?
Well, I'm sorry, I heard Moose say brake release, so I hit the button.
I'm not on your flight deck, sir. That's hilarious.
So all three of us are pushing at once?
It's synchronized pushing. What's going on there? Do I not have... That's interesting. Oh, I know why. There we go. If they push us in the same pattern, we should not run into each other, hopefully. Right on time. Ooh.
Oh, this is awkward.
Whoops. So much for not, Oh, because Tim pushed the other direction. Oh, it's a horrifying mutilation of a plane. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was going to try and catch the parallel. Papa, I didn't think Dave was pushing.
Gotcha. That's hilarious.
Was it good for you, Dave?
Just watching you two
Was it
both
good?
merge.
This is when two planes love each other very much.
Tim's gonna take a smoking break, I guess.
That's
I'm
awesome.
guessing you guys are gonna take Lima.
Yeah. Ish.
Maybe I should just back out because I probably won't bother you guys.
Stand by. Let me check something here. RJBB. Taxi, airport.
Unlocking gear.
I was gonna turn right and take Papa out.
Tow truck disconnected.
Gotcha.
Bypass been removed.
Yeah, we'll be taking Lima, so you're good to push if you want. We won't. It won't be in our way.
Okay, sounds good.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it clearly doesn't matter anymore. we've already made a new plane. It's kind of a freak show, but you know it's here. Okay. That's ready to go. Other fuel pumps coming on. We need to turn these guys off. APU off.
Left is clear.
Whoa.
Right is clear.
Forgot about that little doodad. Flaps 10 set. Auto brake to RTO. Anti-ice not required. Recall checked. Auto start. Oh yeah, we can put the auto start back on now. Actually, just TCAS off. That's fine. Doors in manual. Doors. I thought I armed the doors. Doors. Nope. I guess not. Now they are. Auto brakes, RTO, flight controls. Let's check those real quick.
Alright, I'm gonna taxi right behind you. Moose.
Okay. Alright, flight controls check. Ground equipment's clear, we're ready to go. Taxi light on. Brakes release. Here we go. What in the heck? Stupid reverser, what are you doing?
Oh, now I gotta wait.
There we go. You waiting for Tim?
No, I'll just go right on the lane next one.
No, Tim's finished.
Yeah, now I see you going there. I see ya.
Hey, does anybody know what the transition level is?
14,000.
Is it 14,000 for both
What do you mean?
Taiwan and Japan?
I don't know what Taiwan is. I haven't looked yet, but
Okay.
Japan is 14. Or at least Osaka is. I'll check Taiwan en route.
Roger, Dodger.
Roger, Roger. What's your vector, Victor? Copy, Clarence. Clarence, Clarence.
For some reason, whenever I get close to you, your plane just decides to disappear.
That's weird.
I can see it perfectly as a Western 737 from behind you, but unless if I get close.
I'm showing up as a 737 to you?
No, 74.
Oh, okay. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this very early morning flight to Taiwan. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. We're going to be in the air very shortly. We've got about a 2-hour, 45-minute flight today once we're in the air. And we'll be cruising at a flight level of 38,000 feet. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for takeoff at this time. That was well timed.
You're sitting way down at the end here.
I don't know. That might be Chris. Chris, where are you on the airport?
Cargo 211.
I know, but where is that? Is that by the end of sixes or on the 2-4 end? I don't know where that is.
That's on the 6 end.
Okay, yeah, that's Chris.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and go over to Papa now.
Oh dang, I'm not gonna have to wait for you.
What do you mean?
You not see me?
No.
Nobody else is.
Oh, you're over there. I thought you were crawling behind me.
Well, yeah, it took a while, so.
And yet, I'm still in front.
We should find an airport where we just do loops around the taxiway and race each other.
There was an old, what was it? It was some weird, like, quasi-computer graphic cartoon thing. It was a German video of some kind, and it was these, like, two 747 pilots racing each other around the terminal, and then, like, power sliding into their gates, and the one's, like, cursing themselves in German because they were just behind the other guy.
I do remember that one.
Yep.
How do you power slide in the 747?
Well, you don't really, but it was, like I said, it was like a quasi-cartoon. It was...
Actually, you could do it kind of easy depending how slippery the ramp is.
Well, that's true, I suppose. That's true. I've seen a 737 slide in the snow just from sitting there in the wind.
Did you see that one a couple of weeks ago where the King Air was on the black ice on the ramp?
No.
Came off the taxiway, hit that black ice, and it looked like ice capades. Big Zamboni. He did like
Whoop.
a 360. It was
Oh,
incredible.
That's awesome. Where was that at, do you know?
Somewhere in Colorado.
That makes sense. They had that big old giant storm blow through there.
Yeah, better them than us.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I live in Fresno. That's why I live in California. Flight directors on. Kick the TCAS over now. Kevin, what are you flying today?
I'm flying a 777 today.
Nice. All right, Tim, I think you're good to go. Give us a call through 3.
No.
Oh, it's going to be like that, is it?
Find him.
Yeah, Northwest 45's on the roll 6, right.
Or are you?
Are you? Sorry.
Are you going to the end or taking the first one?
Going to the end.
Okay, I'll take the first one so we're not in each other's way.
There he goes. And Westwood 1990 Heavy is lining up 6 right.
We'll hold short on both.
Strobe's coming on. Logo light on.
Whoever is the Delta behind me, you can go to the end. There should be one more taxiway behind you.
I think that's Kevin.
Hi.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice SpongeBob reference.
I want a Twinkie.
And Northwest 26 through 3.
All right, Western 990 Heavy on the roll, runway 6 right.
I salute you, sir.
Bye.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up.
Yeah. Take a runway.
Delta 2801 is taking Alpha 14, holding short. Epic.
Flap 5. Flap 1. Flap 7. And Westman 990 Heavy is through 3000.
Right, enough.
And Delta 2801 is taking runway 6 right. Lining up.
And I'm back at 3.
Okay, Delta 2801 is departing runway 6 right.
That's 10,000 feet. Landing lights coming off.
Just passing 14.
Copy.
Have you heard of FS Flying School, Moose?
No, I don't believe I have. What
It basically puts a flight instructor in your airplane while you're flying and gives you tips and whatnot.
Oh, interesting.
And it also grades your flight and landing. instructor loves my flight. Not so much on the landing.
Yeah, but can he hit you in the back of the head with a clipboard?
Yeah, that's the real feat.
Yeah, no. Like the shit out of you though. trying to
Okay.
concentrate on your landing and
Delta 2801, passing through 3000.
of course we've got everything set,
And then
Yeah.
passenger jump.
everything turned on right now to evaluate it, but there's a lot I'm going to turn off and I start actually using it.
Gotcha.
I was on a 1 mile final in the Cessna 172 and this voice comes in, I gotta go pee.
Kind of ridiculous instructor. It's when you look over and say, "Here's a jar. Have fun."
Start doing a falling feather approach. Zigzagging across the center line.
Alright, let's go ahead and turn the seatbelts off.
And the donkey is taking off, bringing up the rear as usual.
Did you just call yourself the donkey?
I did.
Donkey?
Donkey!
Donkey's taking off.
Copy that.
Politically correct something else.
Got Tim on my TCAS.
I turned my transponder off. Can you still see me?
Yeah,
What's the fun of that?
I know, right?
I have your lights. Bruce.
Oh.
And he'll return them for a
Yeah.
small fee.
Oh, that's fun. Surprised we didn't get a warning about that.
You leave your gear down again?
No, the packs were off.
Much better performance that way.
True, but not really a good idea when you're passing 25,000 feet.
Nah, there might be repercussions on that.
Yeah.
The no-pack takeoffs are kind of common still.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense now why I had some better performance than I thought I would have with the D-Rate 2, because I wasn't pulling all that bleed air off.
was everyone cruising at today?
380 for me.
360.
That seems 10.
400.
What are you doing, David?
Same as 10.
Oh. David 12306. Probably not that. I typically don't. I typically fly with my virtual airline. So while the city pair is always a possibility, the Liberia Airlines probably not. I don't. Like I said, I don't really fly with. The only time I usually fly other airlines is if I don't have a livery painted in the airplane I'm trying to fly for West Wind. So. Because that's my virtual airline, so I figure I might as well get the hours logged if I'm going to do this. So,
And he gets paid virtual dollars to fly for.
that's right. Got to make that virtual paper. Oh, I see Tim's lights now. Actually, no, I see Tim's contrails.
You know, they think they're contrails.
Yeah, well, you're emptying the lav, aren't you?
Enjoy.
Enjoy. What's that stuff on my windshield? Yeah, no, different David Rothmuller. David 12306. But welcome to the stream, sir. Good to have you here. We will be doing a transcon, not transcon, a transatlantic here, not this next weekend, but the weekend following, because it'll be across the pond. So you'll want to tune in for that. We're going to be doing. We don't know what the city pairs are yet because Across the Pond hasn't announced the official ones yet, so we will see once that gets announced. Or if it has been announced, I'm not aware of it. Passing 33,700 feet right now for 380. And unlike yesterday, the autopilot is off, but intentionally right now. Because I do enjoy hand flying the 7.4. Yeah, that makes sense because they gotta pull the voting for that stuff, and now they'll hopefully release. I would think pretty quick here. The actual cities. Yeah, I think I did see that. Yeah, there's some interesting cities on the voting list. Yeah, SFO was on there. Vancouver was on there. So there's some really potentially long routes that they're doing this year. So we'll see what happens. I believe Madrid was on the starting side. It was like Madrid, Dublin, Hamburg. One of the ones in Russia, Shevchenko, or however I don't know how to say it.
Very odd cities for.
Well, it's just not what we traditionally, and I think that was probably part of it. They're trying to change it up a little bit, trying to show some love to some lesser thought of airports for across the pond, which is cool. Get some diversity in there. It's not fun doing always Heathrow to New York kind of thing. So, granted, I'm sure there'll be a number of people doing that anyway, but.
Hey, if people do that, we don't have to deal with them
Oh, I know, right?
Hey, Moose.
Yes, sir.
How far are you from Long Beach?
I am about 3.5 to 4 hours, depending on traffic.
30 minutes for me.
Wasn't asking you.
I realize that.
He's just lonely.
I'm just lonely here.
And I know why. Now, just like looking at the airliner memorabilia show in Long Beach is coming up in October.
Oh, that'd be
Even though you
cool
weren't
to.
talking to me.
That'd be cool to see. When in October?
When the moon is full.
So Halloween, you got it.
October 19th. October 19th at the Expo Art Center on Atlantic Avenue.
October 19th. That would be cool to go to. October.
And they got a couple of SFO too.
Gotcha.
They had one March 2nd. You missed it.
Oh. Well, boo. Why is my... No, what are you doing, you stupid thing? Okay. Yeah, I've got nothing scheduled for that then, so that would be... I think I'd like to do that.
Yeah, and then September 21st at the Best Western Grosvenor in South San Francisco.
Oh, okay. South San Fran.
And then the big international one is Atlanta this year.
Oh. At the mothership.
Actually at the museum.
Oh, cool. When does that one happen?
When the moon's still full.
I'm sensing a theme.
That's going to be his standard answer now.
I know. How long till we get there? When the moon is full.
When the moon is full.
When's my pizza coming?
When the moon is full. That's no moon. Alright, let's get our off and out and off times recorded here. So our out time was 1925.
June 19th on the Atlanta show.
Oh, okay.
I shut it down before you asked the question.
Gotcha. 1925 Zulu. And then our...
level at 360.
Copy that. And then off at 1940. 1940 Zulu. Got it. I thought I closed that. Yeah, I did. Maybe it's still showing... I don't know.
They got 24 miles to Suckmo.
I don't want to know what... I got 30 on mine.
Okay.
You said you're at 3.6, right?
Yeah, that's the noise abatement.
Let's see. RCTP. Nope.
I'm gonna be off the freak just a second.
Okay. Transition altitude for those of you wondering into Taiwan. Transition level is flight level 130. Transition altitude is 11,000 feet. Where's my... Does it have like a forecast page or something? Oh, there it is. 130. And we're expected into RCTP at 2152. currently 19:59, so that is 2 hours from now. So we are doing good. "20 minutes into the flight. Oh, I see David's lights behind me back there. Chris, what did you say you were cruising at?
The donkey is on the 10,000 feet.
Wait, what'd you say about the donkey?
You can only go to 10,000 feet.
10,000?
Well, above 10,000 feet, it gets lightheaded.
You're gonna be burning a lot of fuel, sir.
360.
3.6, got it.
And I am just there.
So you're taking the same aircraft from the last world flight, so hopefully nobody's luggage falls out, and we got a court case here. What, did you lose luggage last time or something? I don't understand. Did I miss something? Curious, let's take a look at the Vatastic. The Fantastic Vatastic. Hey, there's our nice, beautiful line of people. Look at that lovely line. Oh, and we got a Japan Air following us. He's going to Singapore, though.
Shall we turn and engage, Captain?
Yes. Shields up, phasers on full. Kevin, what's your airline number, your call sign number? All I see is DAL on Fantastic. The landing last week into RJBB. Oh, that's right, when you scrape the tail. I remember now.
I thought he was making reference to the United Boeing 747 that blew the cargo door.
Right. That too. I don't want to put this on my calendar. So Long Beach. Airline show. What's the website for that stuff there, Tim?
Need no basis.
And I need to know. And don't tell me it's at the moon.
To wait for the full moon.
Yeah, right. You'll you'll get the URL at the next full moon. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, fantastic.
You happy now?
I am. I can sleep happy tonight.
That's got them all, so you
Got
can also go to the one in Gatwick.
Oh. Can I bring my drone?
Or the Euro Airports, Basel, Mulhouse, Freiburg.
I don't know what the heck you just said.
That's the German one, I think.
That would make sense. Oh yeah, there, Basel, Mulhouse, Freiburg. Yeah, probably. Yeah, interesting. Oh, there's the Southern California one is next week. 23rd.
Yeah, March 23rd. Yeah, I don't want to tell you about that one.
Where's this one?
That one is at also Long Beach, the Expo Arts Center. Yeah, they've got them all over the place, don't they?
Free parking.
Ooh. You have my attention. That's a fantastic name. Marshall Pumphrey. Interesting. Four, 3, 2, 1 Atlantic. Where is that? What is with Google and Carmen San Diego all of a sudden? Okay, so just down the... Well, it's like every time I open up Google Earth or Google Maps, I get a Carmen San Diego alert. It's like, I'm going to try and find something on a map. I'm not trying to find Carmen San Diego.
They own her.
Apparently.
Oh man, the project got delayed.
Which project?
The one for you.
Oh. How delayed?
Oh, my friend Spud has a sim session today, so he's down in Atlanta.
Oh, I gotcha. His name is Spud, you said? Like a potato?
His call sign.
Oh,
He was a naval aviator.
gotcha. Hey, haircut. Oh, haircut. Haircut 201. Hello. Sorry, I was away from chat for a moment, checking on a website. Welcome to the stream, sir. So where are we traveling from? So we took off from Kansai Airport in Osaka, Japan, just about 30 minutes ago. And we're currently en route to Taipei in Taiwan. Should be there in about an hour and 20 minutes or so. Oh, sorry, an hour and 50 minutes or so. 40 minutes. I'm trying to do math and it's not working very well. An hour and 40 minutes or so. What just happened? That was weird.
What did you do?
I didn't touch anything. My Stream Deck, part of the sounds went away. My Stream Deck lights went off. Stream Deck lights came back on. The sound came back. Then it did it again, and now it's stable again. It's like
a USB.
Stream.
Drop the USB.
Yeah, I think that's all it was. It was scary for a second. I'm like, what's happening?
I can tell because your hair is standing on it.
Yes. Yeah, under the hat. Yeah. 8 tries. What is San Diego? Wait, what? But what's San Diego?
I'm kind of figuring out how many legs we actually have done.
Oh, on the tour, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could go back and calculate. It's quite a few. Nice. How many legs we've done so far? What do below shows? Oh, it's Carmen, San Diego. I get you now. Okay. I'm following you. Let's see. Because we started this, I think, before even doing Twitch. Let me go back to the... Well, that's not going to help me. No. I need to go to the YouTube channel. That's right. Because that'll show me my history.
We almost got a year's worth of videos.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I was going to see if I can find out where the... Because we would start it at the point where we jumped over to Europe, which was that initial hop over to London from New York. And that was quite a while back.
Isn't that on FSX still?
What was that?
Isn't that on FSX still?
It very possibly was, yeah.
Hey, Moose, need a recommendation on a good printer.
A good what?
Printer.
Printer?
My Epson finally died.
Gotcha. Well, stay away from Brother, because they're just a pain in the butt.
Not even touching that one.
Yeah, I know, right? The company, not my brother. He could be a pain in the butt too, but that's a whole other issue. Let's see. Are you looking for a color or like a black and white, like laser kind of thing?
Inkjet's fine. Just need one that scans, copies, and prints.
Gotcha. It's a 3-in-1 kind of deal.
I just thought maybe you had one that you could recommend.
Yeah, I haven't had a printer in a while. The last one I had was an HP, and it was good. The annoying thing with the inkjets are when they have the multiple, like you have the black cartridges and the color cartridges, and I think this is a thing for inkjets in general, whether it's HP, Epson, whoever. It seems like when one of those goes bad, it's like, oh no, you have to change both of them in order to make this work now, and it's a pain in the butt. So you end up using your black and white mostly, and then if it goes out, your color one that you haven't used for hardly ever has to be replaced too, and it's just stupid. So for ease of use, a lot of times the lasers are better just because it's one package, toner. But yeah, I haven't used a standalone in a while. But generally speaking, I would only touch Epson or HP. I wouldn't. There's no other printer brand that I've had really great success with besides those two.
I'll tell you what torqued me off is I got this Epson and it will not print pre-drilled pages.
Really? Like pre-hole punch kind of thing?
Yeah.
Huh. It like detects that there's a hole in it or something?
Apparently.
That's weird.
Probably to keep it from jamming.
I'm sorry, but your paper appears to be defective. You may not insert it at this time.
We gotta get one of those Epson Echo tanks.
Echo tank. What is that?
It's the one where you just load instead of having cartridges, they give you bottles just to reload the.
Oh. Okay, well this can't be right. What the heck? Am I missing videos here? When I
You
was...
have to check that out. What'd you lose?
Oh, this is weird. I have the last... Hang on, I'm gonna try to refresh this. I feel like I'm missing videos here from YouTube. Because I show... There's the LAX to MIA in April. There's like a dramatic jump from April.
Did you forget to upload half your videos?
April 23rd. No, everything live streamed was uploaded automatically.
Maybe you're stepping down.
I don't know why they would. That's because they didn't take down videos that are older than that. That's what's weird. The last live, because that was a live stream flight, wasn't it? That was or was that? No, maybe that was. No, that's April 2017. So that was not. That's not one. Yeah, the first live stream I have is an American truck sim from August 17th of 2018. That's just very recently. What the heck? Where'd all my other videos go?
You want me to check?
Uploads. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is what's going on. Hang on. Ah, they categorized them separately. Okay, they have uploads and live. That's why. Okay. Nah, that makes more sense. Alright. Okay, I was scared there for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, where'd all my videos go? All of my work. My life's work down the drain. Have you heard of the black ink scam? I have not. What is that? And yes, Haircut, we have done some live flights in Spain. In fact, as I'm looking on the tour here, I'll be able to tell you what those were in a moment. I know we flew down to Barcelona and into Madrid at one point, and Palma de Mallorca. Yeah, go ahead and tell me about this with scam.
So apparently printers use colors to make a better black.
Oh yeah, no, I have heard that where they have the black ink cartridges, but then they also use the color to make the blacker or something.
On the Epson, you can turn that off.
Oh, that's good, because that's super annoying when it starts using your color and you don't think it's using your color. Got black ink for a reason. June, July, okay, let's see here. Bermuda to Toronto. Trying to find back where we started that New York flight here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Alright, so it looks like we did our New York to London on August 19th of 2017. So we've been doing this world tour for over a year and a half. Or about a year and a half. That's impressive.
Just seems longer.
That is impressive. So if you start that as the first one, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I think I
12.
found your first video ever.
13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 'Some of these might be duplicates. Oh, that scared me. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So this is roughly the 44th leg of the World Tour, roughly. It may be a little less than that because it's possible there were some duplicates between YouTube and Twitch for what was considered live and uploaded because I streamed them both. But oh no, I wouldn't have uploaded those then because I did them both too. So it shouldn't be. So it should be about 44, yeah. I just lost all sound. Lost all sound? Well, that's not good. Test 1, 2. No. Yeah, the very first flight I ever did, the very first upload to YouTube that was a flight related was actually a 747 pattern at Fresno just to test the stream, just to test the video capability of doing it. That was before I was streaming, and that actually has 512 views, amazingly enough. The first real flight was the one after that, was the 747 flight from LAX to SFO, and that has 56,948 views, which is pretty cool. And then there were a couple of other ones after that. The first live stream flight I ever did, though, was back on, I guess June 1st, 2017 was the first one. San Jose to Las Vegas. First life in the left seat. I actually think there were a few other ones before that were live streamed, but I wasn't archiving them to YouTube at that point because I was just testing out what it was like to stream. But I have to go back and watch it and see if it how it's portrayed. Yeah, the MD-11 one.
I can't even find it.
Really? That was a FedEx. I'm pretty sure we flew as FedEx for that one. I thought. That wouldn't have been too far into the. Yeah, here it is. Oh no, never mind. That's Toronto to Memphis. Never mind.
What was that?
No, that was a different one. Hang on. Stand by. I'm looking. I shall find it. There it is. It's July 28th, 2017. LAX to Memphis. It's a picture of an MD-11 coming right at you in kind of a sunset-y looking background. Yesteryear. Down memory lane. Let's see. I imagine we start to get sunrise here in a little bit. Hopefully. The whole point of this was so we would get that as we're getting close. Sean, did you ever get your sound back? Yeah, guys, don't forget, we're going to do that Q&A stream, not next Thursday, but the Thursday the 28th at 6 p.m. standard stream time for that. So that'll be kind of more of a chat session. I'll have the camera set up differently so you can see the stream setup. You can ask me questions about my settings for a P3D or how I do my stream setup if you're curious about how to start streaming yourself, and or anything else for that matter. Anything beyond the topic of streaming and simming, I will choose to answer or not at my leisure, but generally I try to be pretty open with you guys. Unless you start asking me weird questions.
How do I get followers?
By not sounding like that. By not sounding like you're operating out of a free candy van.
Please
down
follow me.
down by the park.
Candy.
Have candy. I am desperate for followers.
Oh, this has suddenly gone south.
Uh-huh. Do you want links?
Can I have admin?
Can I have a... Yeah, can I be a moderator? Can I be mod, please? Please, 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 please. Pretty please. Do you want links to some of the best videos, streams? You talking about for, like, some of my past ones, you mean?
Yeah.
Sure. Could make a best of reel. Highlights from Moose's streams. MD-11 and Juan. Moose and Juan, friends forever.
You know, I remember when you first started streaming, watching you, it seemed like you had those couple guys that wouldn't let go of the Tide Pod thing.
Oh yeah.
Do you eat Tide Pods?
Yeah, that was a thing for a while. Yes. Do I eat Tide Pods? That will be. You'll have to tune in on Thursday and find out if I eat Tide Pods. Oh yeah,
Clickbait.
Yeah, clickbait, right? Yeah, the Albuquerque, the video, the original is definitely one for the history books. Albuquerque failed redemption. We landed in Albuquerque okay on that one. It was something else. What happened? Oh, that was the holding pattern from hell. That's right. That was the eternal hold. That's right.
I have to say the best landing ever is across the pond, westbound, 2018. Landing in Chicago.
Oh, the
And
747
high-pace drifting.
747 Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, nothing like a couple thrust reverses deploying on short final. So when I do this, you get your sound back. That's weird.
So when you played Deja Vu as you were coming in,
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very unsatisfying end to that long flight because the rest of the flight was great, and then the landing was actually going well too until right before the wheels touched down, like one thrust reverser deploys and the whole thing skews to the side. Like, what are you doing? Stupid aircraft. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to go through because that's a really good idea. If I started like, I think we can easily say like June 1st is like the official stream anniversary, live stream anniversary, based on the YouTube video that's there. I should put together a series of clips from some of these videos, just kind of like a best of as an anniversary tribute.
A montage.
A montage with some montage music. Ooh.
Well, yeah, but then you run into copyright problems.
Well, yeah, I gotta make my own montage music or something. Or you have to find elevator montage music.
Pretty much describes these flights.
Yeah, kind of. Coming soon to all YouTube subscribers, Albuquerque Part 3. Yes. Yep, that'll be coming soon. Hey, Fort Doctor, how you doing? Fort Doctor coming in with a 3 months of Twitch Prime. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. My onboard sound went to sleep. I had to change the power setting back to never. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I always love when it Windows like gets told that it can put certain devices to sleep at its whim. It's like, don't do that. Power saving. Like, how much power are you really saving by putting the sound card to sleep? I mean, come on.
When's the sound come, or when's the sun come up?
I don't know. I kind of thought it would start getting light by now, but hopefully soon.
I mean, we are going away from the sun.
When I actually, you know what? It should start to get twilight here pretty quick because when I was doing on the sim in Tokyo, right somewhere around 2040, I think, is when it like changed from night background to like dawn background, whatever. So I think pretty soon here we should start seeing first light. So Fort Doctor, how you doing today? Let's see. Well, we're just about to leave the last big island of Japan here. Actually, Tim has already gone feet wet on it. off of it. I'm about to. Oh, we got a little Cathay Pacific guy over here going to Hong Kong. Ooh, that's a long flight.
From where to Hong Kong?
There's a that guy was
Anchorage.
Anchorage, Hong Kong. I'm looking at who's coming into Taipei. There's a couple of guys coming from Payne Field to Taiwan. That's a nice long flight.
And for those of you who care, in the second half, it's 54-43. Michigan State over Wisconsin with about 6.5 to go.
Oh, nice. Actually started a couple hours ago. I'm about to be at top of the set. Oh, nice. Are you doing this flight, or are you doing another city pair? Oh, looking on this flight. All right. Copy that. Had some errands this afternoon, but still want to fly along. Oh, gotcha. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to be right at the... Actually, if we land at... we should be landing about 1 my time, which should be perfect, because I need to get over to the church between 1:30 and 2. So that gives me about 30 minutes of buffer. Or so. 30 to 45 minutes of buffer. Curious who else is on right now.
On what?
Streaming on Twitch. Look like it's just
Gargi.
Garg is on, yeah, doing some military missions.
Condor's on, I think.
Yeah, and then Durka's doing Heathrow to Madrid on IVAO. And Squirrel's on, but he's not playing Flight Sim. He's doing Subnautica, it looks like.
And Matt Davies.
Oh, Matt Davies is on? I must not be following him.
I'm not following him either.
Who's this guy? Capcom.
And the dude's got 579 people watching him right now.
Yeah, he's a heavyweight when it comes to streaming.
Share the wealth, brother.
Don't worry, Moose. The auditorium won't roast you on yesterday's flight. The auditorium won't roast you on yesterday's... Huh? You guys don't forget FS Expo coming up in just about 3 months now, actually. Actually, a little less than 3 months, technically.
Yay.
Oh boy.
So
I just want them to release the plane so I can purchase it.
release what plane?
Any plane.
Oh. Just need planes to buy?
You got it.
Yes, I am going to reset it, but it's like by reset, like there's no one there. It's just gotta put the chairs back and clean the floor and make sure the Sunday school rooms are set up because it's gonna be smelly over there. The youth was doing a shut-in last night, so it's gonna smell like teenage boy all over the place in the youth rooms. That's gonna be fun.
Bring some ammonia.
Yeah.
Pine Sol.
And lots of Febreze. That's the power of Pine Sol.
Gee, I wonder what they're going to put in the goodie bags this year at
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know.
They actually had some rather nice stuff because I just found mine the other day and never dumped it out.
I did that on Flight Sim Con. I ended up going through it like 6 months later when I was after I had come back. Okay, that's old.
No, don't do that.
Sorry. I had to wake up early this morning to go open up for them, so it's catching up with me.
Well, where did I fly this morning? Minneapolis to MCO and the Mad Dog.
Oh, nice.
Or MCI. In the MCI Mad Dog.
What's MCI is
Kansas City.
Oh, Kansas City, right? Okay,
I just wanted a short hop.
gotcha. How
It
that
was ugly.
was it ugly?
It was ugly. Yeah, I have not flown the Mad Dog. I've flown the Cool Sky,
Ah,
but I haven't flown the Mad Dog too often, so it was interesting.
yeah.
I still can't get the thing to fuel properly.
Oh, really?
I'm just making that up for conversation.
Well, no, haha. Do you have it set in the load manager for the Mad Dog to? I think it's to have GSX fuel it. You have to uncheck the reset fuel or load fuel or something like that on the load manager. And then once you set your fuel and make sure you do the reload, the CG, when you call for refueling from GSX, that should activate eventually. Once the truck gets there, it should start fueling you up to the right amount. Is it not fueling you at all? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I wasn't using GSX for the fuel function. I was just using the
Oh, okay.
the one where you go to the mechanic call and then use the wheel to reset all the three tanks.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay,
Not working.
got it. Yeah, I haven't done it that way in a while, so I'd have to look at it again and see if it's being buggy or something.
That was the only real problem I had today.
All right.
It's just that the MD-88 or the Mad Dog and the DC-9 are just so kludgy.
Yeah. Slowly, even though I'm going the same Mach, I'm catching you. You going 0.84? What are you showing for your winds at that altitude? Because that makes sense. Because Tim has been slowly pulling away. I think you guys have better winds at 3.6 than I do at 3.8.
I got 280 at 132.
Sorry.
Right after birds.
What was the speed of the winds again?
132.
132. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, not much better. Mine's 135. 280 at 135.
I'm 280 at 132.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys have about 3 knots better wind than I do.
We must have faster processors.
Must have.
We have faster printers.
That's right.
currently guess of the sun coming up by 10:40.
I got to factor in the time change.
You talking about the sun coming up?
Tomorrow?
There's always tomorrow.
Let it go.
That was a dangerous phrase to say, let me just tell you. But I won't go there. Better beans. Well, I think I'm going to take this moment to go get me some water. I'll be back in a moment. Okay. Got some gold. Ooh, goldfish, nice. It's a nice snack. Unless, of course, you mean actual goldfish that you're just watching in a bowl or a tank. Eating the pretty fish that deserve to die, huh? Alright. Fair enough.
Actually, fairly impressed that I actually started up this plane. It's been a while since I've flown it.
And you got it all the way up to cruise altitude so far. Now the question will be if you can land it. That'll be the... Nope. Fly, yes. Land, no.
Figured I would do the Charlie Sheen thing that he did in Hot Shots Part 2? No, just regular Hot Shots, where he just... No wings, he just lands straight down the carrier.
Yeah, you could do like me flying the 787 last night, trying to turn the autopilot on, and I click the approach mode thinking I hit the autopilot switch, and then wondering why my plane is slowly just turning weird directions.
Yep, I got you.
That was fun. Boeing moved the autopilot master switch over by the auto throttle. All right. Got to feng shui the cockpit or something.
That was a recent purchase, wasn't it?
The quality wings?
Mm-hmm.
No, well, I mean, compared to some of the other aircraft I have, but and I've had the quality wings for a while now. I've had it at least since before July, because I did we did a flyover of Brown Boot for Westwind with that thing in Westwind livery. I just hardly ever fly it because it kept giving me problems when they were still kind of tweaking it. It would crash. It would crash on me, crash the sim, and so I just wouldn't fly it on stream, which means I wouldn't fly it because that's about the only time I fly anymore is on stream because I'm doing that all the time. So yeah, so I know enough to be dangerous. I'm like, we'll try it and see. It'll make for an entertaining Albuquerque / Ides of March stream. So. Yep, Across the Pond is coming quick. Not next weekend, but the following weekend. Yep, 13 days. Do they have a different... I went to try and figure out their... I did find the site eventually. It took some doing, I gotta say. It was not easy to find. Across the Pond 2019. Let's do this and see. And westbound, there we go. CVBT, okay. No news or notams, okay. Happy days. They had, in the past, they had a Twitter account that I was subscribed to, but I think I'm subscribed to the old one, because I think they changed it for the... So I would know when the, Whoa. That looks nice. Ooh, that is a cool shot. Oh man. So someone took a picture of the British Airways Landor livery coming out of Vancouver, I guess, or spotted at Vancouver in the dark, and they, with their filter and lighting and everything. It looks amazing. I'm gonna see if I can put this on Discord. This is just cool. There we go. Yeah, check that out. That's pretty awesome. Sun's coming up. I think you're right. I think I'm starting to see the sky get a little bit lighter, ever so slightly, maybe. What's your in-sim time there, Rothmiller? Are you at 2054 or thereabouts?
2055.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm trying to find make sure I'm subscribed to Cross the Pond's Twitch, or not Twitch, Twitter account. All right, Sean, we'll see you later, man. I think the sky is starting to get brighter. Link to a retweet by them, very sure. Oh, cool. Well, no, see, it says CTP, VATSIM CTP 2018, and I haven't seen any news on this. Yeah, I haven't seen any news on this Twitter feed for this year yet, I thought. Yeah, the last tweet they put out was October 2018. So, makes me think that they've got a different Twitter for VATSIM CTP 2019.
Well, they did Westbound 2018.
No, I know that, but the name of their Twitter account is VATSIM Cross the Pond 2018, which makes me think that they've got a new Twitter account for the 2019 one, which is annoying, but VATSIM CTP. Let me just search this and see what happens. So that's all old stuff. Yeah, they don't have any link to any kind of social media stuff on their actual site, which is annoying. I wonder if... Let me try something.
What runway were we taking for the arrival?
I'm doing 5 right. Well, this is not helpful. Let's try this. Well, this is not helpful. What on earth? What if they got a Facebook page? Well, let's do that on here. Oh yeah, sky's lighting up now. Here comes the sun.
Those engines actually still shake a little bit.
Occasionally, depends on what's happening. I don't think they're shaking at the moment. Every once in a while, there was an issue where they would because they're supposed to be able to shake in turbulence and things like that, but then sometimes they would just shake for no reason. That was annoying. But I haven't seen that recently. They must have damped that down or something. Search.
Is Rock Miller trucking again?
Is what trucking?
Is David trucking again?
No, not at the moment. I think he's 5.8 nautical miles away from me. Yeah, I see you on my TCAS now back there. Trying to get all up close and personal. Of course, he's down below me. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I'm not finding anything on social media for current across the pond, which is annoying. Swiss 1776 on short final 5 right. All right, Fort Doctor. Happy landings. We are just about an hour out right now. And we keep losing time. It's the stupid wind.
Yeah, I think, who's behind me? I forgot.
I think behind you is Chris.
Yeah, Chris is probably might overtake me.
I don't think I'll overtake you in time for this one.
Spartans win.
Hey, awesome.
Play the winner of the Minnesota-Michigan game for the championship tomorrow.
Oh, awesome.
You guys have your brackets squared away?
No.
Haven't done the pairings yet. The seating. That'll come out tomorrow night.
Do you guys do anything like office pools or anything like that?
Oh yeah. Hey Moose, what's your ETA at Taiwan?
Currently, what happened here? 2207 right now.
Yeah, I'm 2205. I'm gonna be off the frequency for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
About 10 minutes after you guys.
Copy that. This is when, now that he's off frequency, we all time accelerate by 4. How'd you guys get all ahead of me?
Just because I'm off frequency doesn't mean the audio's turned down.
I know, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm not either, David, so I don't know what the heck. I'm really hoping, guys, what I want to make sure doesn't happen is they announce the opening for the bidding, and I'm late to do it because I didn't hear about it, so I just want to make...
For me as well, because I'm like, when's the bidding? When's the bidding?
Yeah, exactly, so... Hopefully they'll announce the bidding will open on such a date, so that way we know ahead of time, and it's not like, hey, the bidding's open in an hour, and like, oh, crap, you know, because that would suck. Andy64, hello. Yes, well, it's good morning to us, and actually it's good afternoon now for me, and good evening probably where you are, but and morning here in the Western Pacific. So... What flight are you trying to go for? I don't even know. I have to wait until they announce what the actual airports are, because I honestly don't know what I would want to do at this point. And seeing as any one of the airports I may pick may not be on the list, I mean, I think I'd like to go out of Hamburg, I think, as the leaving airport. Yeah, I think I'd like to do Hamburg or Dublin. As far as the destination airport, that one I don't know. Yeah, Orlando would be cool. I just wish there was some nice scenery for Orlando, that's the only thing. I mean, there's the city scene, which I have, but it doesn't really do anything to the airport. It's just the scenery around the city. Dulles would also be an okay call for me because I actually have scenery for Dulles. So actually that would be a pretty cool one to do as well. So I think the destination I would prefer would be Dulles or Orlando. I don't think I'd want to go as far in as Kansas, only because that's going to make for a really long day. I mean, when we did Heathrow to Chicago, and that was like an 8-hour flight, so... because going westbound, you're flying against the wind too, so you're going to be dealing with a slower flight anyway, and then plus the extended range. So. Well, seeing as we're about an hour out, let's go ahead and start looking at our arrival into Taiwan here. Pull up. This is still... Oh, no, this is Taiwan. So let's go ahead and go tablet on. So we're taking the Drake 1 Alpha, so that's Drake is our point right there. Now we'll come into sepia, at which point everything will kind of turn kind of brown hues. And then auger, and on down to April and March. And now we're not going all the way to jammy. We're going to cut it short at March and start. We're going to do our transition at that point. So in March we'll turn in toward 5 right. So we don't have any restrictions, altitude or speed restrictions on the arrival itself, which is kind of nice. Excuse me, nice. So arriving traffic via Baker, Drake, Grace, Arnav, arrival should plan descent as follows. Drake or Grace. So we should plan to cross Drake at flight level 200. And actual descent would be issued by ATC, which we won't have, so we don't have to worry about that. MSA for the airport is 9,000 feet, mainly because of these mountains over to here. We'll be pretty open everywhere we're going to be at, so it should be pretty clear for us down to the ground. On the approach, we're taking 5 right, so we'll put up the ILS for 5 right. ILS frequency is going to be 110.7. Approach course is 54. And there's the MSA 9,000. The missed approach is climb on a heading of 54 until 9.6 DME from ICKS, which is the ILS localizer. Then turn left direct to Sedum and maintain 3,000 and hold. So there's Sedum over there. So we're going to straight out 9.6 to 3,000, and then we turn left and do the hold over there, or just come back into the pattern, which is what we would most likely do. Approach speed control. Unless otherwise instructed by ATC, pilot should follow the following speed control. Cross Hulko, which is this guy right here. 15 track miles from touchdown at 200 to 180 knots. So we want to be below 200 knots at Hulko right there. And then cross the 5-mile DME for the ILS, which is going to be somewhere in this vicinity right there, right before that 4.9, at 160 to 150 knots. So basically final approach speed for us at 5 miles from touchdown. ATC instruction cancel speed restriction below 10,000 feet does not cancel the approach speed control. Approach speed control should be canceled by ATC instruction cancel approach speed control. Okay. Good to know. And it looks like our minimums are going to be 334. So we can actually set that now. Let's see, Barrow. We'll set 340, so we're a little above it. And then we already went over the transition altitude is, or transition flight level is 130, so we have that set in there. Airport elevation is 108, runway elevation is 107. On the ground, we are going to be taxiing to either Charlie 7 or Charlie 11 over here, so that's why we're running runway 5 right. Those are the 2 heavy gates over here. There's Delta 2 is available over here as well if we need it, but We're going to plan for 7 or 11 over here. So we'll land here. We'll plan to exit at either Sierra 6 or Sierra 7, and then Quebec to the gate.
What do you see Delta 11?
Delta 2, not Delta 11. Charlie 7, Charlie 11, or Delta 2. Delta 2 is over here. This is based on looking on the map for P3D, not what real life is. Let me see what it says, if it's true to form. Because I think it actually puts Delta... Oh, it might be in the right place. There is no Charlie 11 in real world, apparently. Charlie 7 is right in here somewhere, and Charlie 11 is over here somewhere. But... yeah. So that is the plan. Next, I'm gonna
I could take Delta 1.
tag that, and tag that. Cool. All right. Turn tablet off. Yeah, so we're going to manually put in some speed restrictions on here because it's probably not going to be in here. So at Drake, it wants us to be at flight level 200. So we're going to put that in. At Drake. And then at... Tulip, huh. Interesting. Do we not have the other, Oh, yeah, because we don't hit... Okay, so at Tulip, I want to be at, we'll do that as 180. So... 180. Why is that an invalid entry? That's weird. I wonder why I can't.
Sorry, Moose, you're taking 5 right again?
5 right, yeah.
Okay, good.
Why can't end that in? Oh well. That's weird. So top of descent is about a little more than 160 miles. I'm kind of surprised it's not showing up on my... Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, 197 miles. Okay. Really? I guess so that's 160. That's 80. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay. Fair enough. So you will have space to land. I'm going to go all the way to Jammy in case I'm way too high. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, I'm not sure what Tim is doing with his approach either, if he's going to cut it short or not. So the plan will be next week we'll head back to Narita, and then we'll do cross the pond the week after that, and then we're going to be looking at coming either back going to Hawaii or to Anchorage, one of the two from Narita.
You could have that vote last the duration of the Q&A stream.
What about the vote?
For either Anchorage or Hawaii.
You saying put that as a actual like poll somewhere? What are you saying?
Yeah, and have that like run through while you're doing the Q&A stream.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I was going to just run it out to Jammy and spin around. You're landing the left side or the right side?
Right side.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cutting mine short. I'm gonna go to at March. I'm gonna slide in at that point.
Yeah, think about flipping over to the left side so it won't be a problem for you.
Gotcha.
Did you check forecast winds, Mike?
Yeah, back when I was looking this morning, they were all favoring the fives.
Okay.
What they're doing now, I don't know. Let me see here.
There are 1 knot variable.
Variable. Okay.
With a light rain shower.
Oh yeah, we do have showers now. Look at that.
Hi Chris, I see you by the way below me.
It's one of the only flights in world flight where we've actually had rain.
Sorry, say it one more time, Rothmiller.
This might be one of the only flights of a world flight tour where we have rain.
That's true. We haven't had a lot of shower type conditions on the world tour stuff.
So you're landing right side, correct?
Correct.
Moose?
Yeah, correct.
I'll flip to the left.
Okay. Yep, 5 right is where I'm coming in. Andy64 would like to join up. Westwind went to join, but says this for FSX. Oh, yeah. So okay, here's the deal with that. So this is P3D. I'm flying P3D. We support X-Plane, FSX, P3D, all of them. The website is in the process of being rebuilt, and so some of that stuff hasn't been updated to specifically advertise FSX and things like that. I mean, P3D and X-Plane as much. Although when you actually submit flights, X-Plane and P3D are options on the drop-down as far as what you do. So, yeah, we absolutely support P3D and X-Plane as well as FSX and FS9. Pretty much any of the paint repaints that are available for FSX. If there's an equivalent aircraft in P3D, it will work for that. And then there's also X-Plane repaints for certain aircraft that we have. Not as many because we're trying to find more painters for X-Plane aircraft, but we absolutely do support them. So mission failed. What? So anyway. Yeah, so feel free if you we'd love to have you if you want to join. Just put in your when you're logging in, signing up. I think it's it has you do a offline check ride, and you just need to tell the guy basically there that you're doing it on P3D and not FSX, so they know that that mission won't work for you, and that's okay. So. Yes, if you flew it for, you would not be able to log time. You can fly it, but you can't log time as it. Agent Bravo 7 hosting me with one viewer. Thank you so much. Welcome aboard, sir. Thanks so much for the host. Appreciate that. But yeah, we'd love to have you. And you're obviously welcome to join us anytime on VATSIM as well when we're doing our flights, whether you're part of Westwind or not. There's a few of us are part of Westwind, a few people aren't, and that's obviously the more the merrier. So, oh, it's ma'am. All right. I say sir because it's about 95% of the time that's the correct. But all right, welcome, ma'am. Good to have you. We need more women in this hobby, so that's awesome. I'm just off Pilot Edge, so having a break. Oh, gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I'd love to do. I'd love to try Pilot Edge at some point and do that, but someday.
Not again.
Hey, I wasn't singing. Are you, when you say you're just off Pilot Edge, are you are you controlling on Pilot Edge, or are you flying on Pilot Edge? Oh, flying. Okay. Awesome. Getting closer to sunrise here. Right over there, looks like, when it happens. Oh, just finished streaming. Nice. What were you flying? T210. Oh, okay. Cool.
Nice airplane.
Yeah.
was worried about going on pilot edge because you're going to hear somebody just lecture the crap out of me if I do it.
They do take it very seriously on Pilot Edge.
They do indeed. Kudos to whoever flies on it.
Yeah, every time I jump on there, they just seem to be oversaturated. It's great for what it is, though.
Yep, indeed.
Into Salt Lake City, so Class Bravo, nice. Awesome. True. Oh, I love the morning sky. It's so cool looking.
I must be way ahead of you because it's just barely dawn here.
Interesting. What's your time in the sim right now?
29.
Huh. Well, I mean, yeah, my sun's not up yet. It's still below the horizon, but.
Yeah, but you still have much brighter skies than I do.
Oh, okay. You have the day of the month set correctly?
You know? Don't know. Really don't care.
Because that would make a difference.
It's whatever today is. I mean, it's synced up to my PC.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't flip it for the international date line or anything.
Well, I didn't either, so. Ignore the brown clouds, yeah.
High altitude sunrises are not the best, especially if you're flying into them.
Well, yeah, if you're. Yeah, if you're going to be staring at the sun.
Those evening departures for the Orient where you sit there for the entire trip with the sun in your face.
Yeah, chasing the sun, yeah, that's.
It's not fun. That's when you start taping the charts to the
Right, to the windshield, yeah, exactly. There's the, I have a, one of those, it's not just planes, it's actually a different company. It's old VHS of a Virgin 747 Classic, the 200, doing the hop from Gatwick to Miami and then back. And on the way back, they have the sun on the, basically coming in right here on the captain's side of the shield. So he's got a whole bunch of charts stuffed up in the thing, so they could do the camera shot, and not just be blown out by the sun.
That's a pretty good video. I love the flight engineer in that one.
Yeah, he's good.
He just wants to have a good time. He's just on for the ride.
Yep. Yeah, that was the first airline cockpit video I ever got, was that guy.
You know, a good one that I've seen is the Atlas Air one.
I do. Which one do I have? I don't have Atlas Air. I have a Polar Air one, and they go all over the place, which is really good. But I don't have an Atlas one. Is that is that 7.4?
Yeah, 7.4. Yeah.
I'll have to look into that one.
I think the first segment they do is like Anchorage to Miami.
Oh, okay.
They got a Chicago arrival on there too.
Yeah, the Polar one I have it starts JFK to Atlanta, and actually on that one they end up having to, I think it was it that first one that he lands in Atlanta or the second? No, sorry, it's when he's coming into Miami. But anyway, he goes JFK to Atlanta, Atlanta to Prestwick, Prestwick to Liège, Liège to Incheon, Incheon Anchorage, Anchorage Chicago, Chicago Miami, and I think when he's landing in Miami at that point, there's an Airbus that wouldn't get off the runway, and so they have to go around. And they're coming back around. They're on the second final, and they're talking to Tower, and the guy goes, "Hey, what was that what was that guy that was in our way before? And he says, oh, I don't know, it was some small thing. And the pilot goes, yeah, it must have been a mini. And the tower comes back and goes, yeah, well, his speed was mini. But you get a good
Be over there.
good go around.
Be in Liège in December.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Doing the Battle of the Bulge tour.
Ah. Andy64, you just got Rex Skyforce 3D. They got a sale on it for $17.98. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have Rex Skyforce. I love it. I love Rex Skyforce.
Yeah, it does a nice job.
Yeah, it does.
Got to tinker with it a little bit, but what in Flight Simulator don't you have to tinker with?
Exactly. Part of the hobby. That 1 p.m. Yeah, it's not so perfect now, but the stupid wins. What are we at now? We're at 22:14. Yeah, it just keeps getting later and later. Good thing we took off correctly. Otherwise, that would really been hurting me if we were supposed to get in at 1:30 and now we're pushing 1:45. So we're about 86 miles from top of drop.
You guys do need to fly a schedule one of these days if you really want some fun.
Yeah.
I know, we're working on it.
We're working on it, yeah.
Is Agent 87 on Twitch or on YouTube?
On Twitch. I found it on Twitch. I went and followed her. Let me pull it up here. I'll link it in the...
Man, it's supposed to snow tomorrow here.
Oh yeah, I'm being hosted. I was like, I'm looking at the channel, like, wait, why am I on this channel? Oh, because yeah, she's hosting me. You said it's supposed to snow there tomorrow?
Yeah, spitting snow, rain, freezing rain. We're also getting some flooding too.
Oh.
Well, that's because Wisconsin is
Yeah, it's finally been pretty nice and clear the last few days here. In fact, this morning it was just crystal clear.
Yeah, it's the 40 gust and 55 that gets my attention.
Yeah, I would imagine. Good old Windy City.
Which really has nothing to do with the meteorological term.
No, but still. Oh, good, David. All right. Awesome. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, I got some tops of the cells in my 12 o'clock at about 80 miles.
Oh. I got nothing on mine yet. Although I wonder if I blow mine out a little bit here, if it'll catch anything.
Got nothing.
What was that, Rothmiller?
I have nothing.
No. Yeah, this...
Tilt the scan down, take a look.
Yeah. This one is the 400. I have the 8 as well. But I do love me the 4, so that's what I'm flying.
It's funny, I flew the 400 Monday? the 76400, and the flight deck is much like the 74400.
Oh yeah, I've seen. In fact, someone posted. Who was posting something about the 767? I think they were talking about the one that went down, the Atlas one. They were showing a picture of the cockpit, but it's a 300, and they were showing what I knew to be the 400 cockpit because you had mentioned it's very similar to the the 747.
Yeah.
And I went, nope, that's wrong cockpit there. different model, but close.
Unless they retrofitted it, but I've never heard anybody doing that.
Yeah, and I can't imagine. I'm sure it was someone just typing in 767 cockpit, and that's what I got. And I went, oh, there we go.
Now, what's she going on about?
I don't know. You wouldn't say so to what?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. The picture they showed looked very similar to this, which is similar to the 767-400, but not the 3 or the 2. Yeah, 3 and the 2 look a lot like the 757 cockpit.
Yeah, the only thing you got is an extra hydraulic system.
Yeah. The weather isn't updating to the newest conditions for you? That's weird. Oh yeah, I've got some. Yeah, I've got some little bit of green showing up on my weather now. Top of drop was looking kind of bouncy there for a moment too. That was interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. Monday I had an observed check ride.
You had a wait. Say that again. You had a what check ride?
An observed check ride.
So someone observed you give a check ride, or you were observing someone giving a check ride?
No, I was being observed by the FAA.
Oh, I gotcha. That is interesting.
Not really. I think he just wanted to go to Dublin.
That's what I'd do if I worked for the FAA. Yeah, I gotta observe this check ride. Sure. I'm gonna bring my family along. You don't mind, right?
And I may close my eyes, but don't worry, I'm getting a feel for it.
Yeah.
Agent 87, you're wrong. No, check ride went well. I survived. The guy getting looked at survived. The FAA guy had a good layover. Sounded like a good time.
Welcome to the Discord, by the way, Andy64. You getting some red on yours there, Rothmuller?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm just seeing a bunch of green, but...
Yeah, I've got my display tilted down.
What do you have it tilted to? I've got it -2.
I think I'm -5.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, if I turn the gain up, now I get some yellow with little specks of red. That was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Blow that sucker out.
turn the gain all the way up, or turn the gain all the way up, you get ESPN too.
Yeah. Oop, stop that.
You know, actually, the 744 is a nice airplane to fly.
I know I enjoy it, at least the sim version anyway.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed I never did get captain in that. The only problem with Monday's flight is they had to come out of Kennedy instead of Boston.
Mm.
I wish they'd start the Boston trips up again.
You talking about that's for the Liège flight or the?
No, that's the runs to Dublin in the wintertime.
Oh, they switched them to Kennedy when they're okay.
Plane tickets bought for Orlando.
Oh, nice. When do you get in?
Well, I got a wonderful deal from Delta. Just under $600 for all three of us to fly down there round trip.
Nice.
Really?
Yep, on Delta.
Wow.
Where are you coming out of?
Cincinnati.
Oh.
We leave Cincinnati and we go down to Atlanta, and we hang out in Atlanta for about 2.5 hours, and then we leave Atlanta and go to Orlando, and then we'll get in Wednesday afternoon around 1 o'clock, roughly.
Cool.
And then of course when we fly out, the crazy thing is we fly out Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. and we're back home at 9:05 a.m. Direct flight from Orlando to Cincinnati.
gotta love the time change flights. That's always nice.
Yeah, they put that on just for you, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. We get the A320 going down and coming back.
Hmm.
Ugh. But actually, in the back, that's nice. Should have come through Detroit and got a meal.
Nah, when I get to Atlanta, I'm gonna treat the kids down there, something down there, airport. They'll be
Go to
fine.
the end of the concourse and watch the airplanes for a while.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, especially with the B concourse. Be nice.
How much time do you got in your stopover?
2.5. It sounds like.
Yeah, 2.5 hour layover.
Oh, good. Okay, so with the thunderstorms and everything, you should have about 7 minutes to
There,
make it.
there you go. Kevin, welcome to the Discord channel, by the way.
That's how you hit your top of the sun yet?
11 miles.
I don't know.
10 miles.
So who do I have on my T-planes?
Probably me.
I got two planes. I got two planes in front of me.
It's going to be Kevin and David are the two in front of
No,
you.
Chris, I'm behind you.
Oh, you back behind him? Then that would be me if you're seeing me in front as well.
Just have David wave out the window, you'll see him.
That's right.
The PBR and Texas is good for the 400.
The PBR is what?
The textures look good on the 400.
They do, don't they?
I could use a PBR.
Really? You know, I really like the 800.
It's like last night, Moose's airplane on my screen was at first the most beautiful silver mercury color of, and then the texture would come over the top of it, but it really looked cool. It was a big silver, looked like some superhero plane.
It's like the Terminator from Terminator 2.
Yeah, that's it.
No, not that. Alright, we're hitting top of drop, and we're starting to go down.
Well, that's right, you're above me, so your top of drop would be earlier.
Yeah. 1019. Did I set that already? No.
Should have finished that.
Finally, the sun is peeking above the horizon for me.
And now you'll descend and it'll go right back down for a little bit before coming back up.
So I'm making some Monty Python skit.
Oh, there you go. I was watching, actually, Flying Circus is on Netflix now, so I was watching some of that last night.
Geez, I was over at Half Price Books. They had the entire collection for $7, and I forgot to buy it.
Oh my gosh, wow.
I was like, yeah.
Dang, $7 for the entire thing.
Now for something completely different.
Indeed. Need to, when someone does a raid on my stream, I need to program it so the 3 cardinals come in and they said, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
And you'll hear from the water.
Yeah, right. The parrot, wait, the parrot is no more? Oh, yes. This parrot is no more. It has ceased to be.
It is a late parrot.
It's an ex-parrot.
Ex-parrot. Nonsense, he's just sleeping. He's shaking himself off.
That's right. It's not sitting on his perch, he's nailed there. And of course he's nailed there, otherwise he'd fluff up his feathers, bend the bars with his beaks, and whoosh!
Yeah, I'm starting my descent.
Copy that.
Oh yeah, we've got a pretty good amount of cells.
Bad spelling from Arkansas, you know. From Arkansas.
And from the art of Arkansas.
That's good. Hey, you spelled Mississippi right, but you couldn't spell parrot? Now, be honest, though. When you were spelling Mississippi, did you actually say M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I?
Must have used autocorrect.
I don't think there is autocorrect on Twitch chat, but
There is.
there is?
It's for me.
Oh. Maybe if you have Grammarly, I don't know.
I do not.
I'm just kidding.
Three five seven five and descent.
Copy that. Kevin, have you started your descent yet?
I'm about 20 miles out the top of the
Oh, okay.
This is cool having you descendants at the same time.
Oh, what's really cool is when you can descend in front of his cockpit window. That's really cool. When you can do that.
So, Mr. Science, got a question for you.
Who are you referring to as Mr. Science?
That would be you.
Okay.
If you turn on your landing lights and the photons from the lights are going out, as a slow your airplane because it's the opposite reaction.
I would think to a certain extent there is a reaction to that. It's probably so minuscule that you could not perceive it, but I would think there'd have to be some kind of reaction, since for every reaction there is an equal and opposite reaction.
Depending what the mass of a photon is.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, Moose.
oh, photons
You
are
landed
masses,
You're
really?
landing left side, right?
No, I'm landing right side. You said you were going to switch to the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was setting the frequencies and it didn't look right.
Oh, gotcha.
Just flip it over. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just confirming mine right now.
My approach plate was wrong.
Ah. 110.7, 54. Okay. All right, we're passing Drake. Also, welcome B7 to the Discord server. Just find it funny that it's saying, you know, Discord has their little sayings every time someone joins, and so it's dangerous to go alone. Take Andy64. It's dangerous to go alone. Take Kevin28. B7 hopped into the server. Kangaroo. I don't know if it's calling you a kangaroo or it's just saying kangaroo, but it's hilarious to me.
I'm just passing CP at 24/7.
Copy that. I'm 23 from Scipia. And currently at 18.7.
So if you know what the Discord Leroy Jenkins reference is for,
Oh, I know what Leroy Jenkins is.
love that one.
I absolutely love that one. That video is priceless to me. I just think that's the most hilarious thing in the world. The end of it's great too, because they're all just cursing him like, "Dang it, Leroy," you know, whatever. And he's just like, "Hey, at least I got chicken." It's like, what?
Oh boy.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. A wild moose, nice. Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, it's a classic.
It is. Recall checked. Auto brake is set. Landing data. VREF is going to be 140 with flaps 30. Minimums are set for 340. And we already briefed the approach, so approach will be complete. We're just waiting for the altimeters at flight level 130. The video history. Are you talking about the Mel Brooks movie, History of the World, or are you talking about something else?
Search it up on YouTube. It talks about the entire universe up until now in 20 minutes.
Wow. Actually, I think I may have seen that. That sounds awfully familiar. Flew past a very little cloud.
Yeah, the long story short by Colin Firth or Colin, what's his name, is really funny.
Oh, really? It's called Long Story Short?
Yeah, the history of the world. So.
Oh, okay.
If you just look up behind you,
Behind me?
yes. And a bit high.
Oh, why, hello. I spy with my little eye a David Rothmuller. Oh, I think I just found the thumbnail for this video too. That is cool. The light, the sun rays, the traffic behind me, and the light on the PBR is amazing.
Yeah, that's not too bad at all. It looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
That's sunlight just perfectly.
Uh-huh. Gorgeous.
And 9 miles behind Boss, you look lying.
Just posted the link on your Discord.
Copy. Ah. Oh, Colin Quinn, right, okay.
Yeah, you have to catch it later. Or a little
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, we're turning at Sepia at 13,800.
17,500.
I'm at 15 right now.
Gotcha. And no problem, Agent Bravo 7. Getting ready to head down into the soup.
Just don't look behind you, okay?
Why are you like right there hovering?
No.
She brake checking.
Oh, you are getting awfully close, aren't you?
Brought me their special.
That's right.
He's not loitering on the runway, he's coming up your tail section.
That's right. What's your speed right now, dude?
I'm going Mach 257.
You shouldn't be in Mach anymore. You should be in, if you're below 20,000
Well,
feet.
I was doing 280 now, slow down
Oh, okay.
to like 60.
Gotcha.
The little green flecks out there.
Yep. I got tow and lock on, yeah. Just caught a glimpse of the island of Taiwan in the clouds here. Oh, and there's the
I
rain.
got you. I got you, Moose.
Alright.
Does the 400 have the windows?
I'm not seeing it yet. I'm seeing just the rain outside the windshield. I don't
think it has true glass.
I don't think it has true glass on the windshield. Or at least it doesn't at this.
PSG had their own glass.
It has something, but I don't know. Maybe I have to turn it on or something.
Have you passed 11,000 feet yet?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, I'm at 10.7 right now.
10-3.
Come forward.
Slowing.
10.4, good buddy.
And your approach checks are in.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are making our descent into Taiwan. At this time, please return to your seats, fasten your seatbelts. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing. We'll be on the ground in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Alright, I'm showing blue clouds.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I'm making my turn for final.
Copy.
That coastline looks really good with the lights and everything.
Yeah, I see. All I see is clouds at the moment. Clouds and precip.
A bit choppy up here.
Yeah, I picked a bad day to stop sniffing glue.
Guess I picked a bad day to stop taking amphetamines.
Wow.
I couldn't resist.
That
What?
was a good one.
What did you do?
Looking at
Don't
this
you
web
read that.
chat.
Don't read that. Don't read that.
But I want to.
No.
How dare you? Just for that, I'm going to land on the runway and then dump fuel all over it.
Would that be good?
Right?
I'm expecting to have a at least decent landing today. Just realized we go from April to March.
Traffic. Traffic.
April to March.
Waypoints.
Oh, there's Rothmuller. You said you're going all the way to Jammy, right?
Yeah, I'm going
Alright.
full length.
Good.
Jamie.
Clouds are ragged at
Oh, I
about
somehow overtake
4,000
you.
feet.
Copy.
I don't know how I overtook you.
How what?
I don't know how I overtook you.
I don't know either, Mr. Speed Demon.
You see that one runway up at the end that's just alone. I guess I'm out of the cloud here.
Flaps 5 coming in.
If you look right toward the airport, you'll see a third runway just in the middle of nowhere.
Really?
Hey, when do
Think
you
so.
arm your approach?
When do I?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm going to do it, I'll arm it usually when I'm on an intercept course for the localizer.
Okay, I didn't know if you were going to do it at March or not.
Oh no, I'm cutting it at March. Yeah, but I'm not. Sorry, when you said arm the approach, I'm gonna be hand flying it. So, because we're below the cloud deck now. Yeah.
Yeah, we were a bit low on approach?
Who, me?
Me.
Oh, you.
So I reached 4,000 for a cow before I even turned at Jamie.
Did you not do VNAV, or did you just do vertical speed? Or yeah, vertical speed.
I did flight level change for like half of it, and then VNAV for the rest.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It's fine. I still gotta slow down to 200 knots.
Gotcha.
I'm claiming Delta 7 as a gate.
Copy that.
Coming in past Jamie.
Yeah, we're on base right now. We'll be turning final in a moment.
Prestige, the one that's behind us? Is that Kevin?
No, I'm right behind you, but I'm going to be cut in front of you.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm right behind Chris.
Yeah, I'm
Pretty
cut
darn
right in
close.
front of you, Rob.
Which one are you taking? Are you going full length, or what are you doing?
I'm taking 5 left.
Oh, you're going 5 left?
Yes, I am.
I'm taking 5 right.
I'm short final 5 left.
I see you're cutting. Okay.
Chris, you're 5 left, correct?
That's correct. I'm turning base
Okay.
5 left.
Excellent, thanks. I think there's enough separation between me and David that
Were you going to Jamie?
I'm taking 5 right.
Oh, there's a third runway out there. Oh, that's what interesting.
I think it's a military base, but don't quote me on it.
Yeah, it could be. I almost saw that one and went, oh, I turned my base a little too early, and then went, nope, there's 5 right, never mind. Don't go toward that runway. All right, 1990 is established on final, runway 5 right.
And 3575, we captured the localizer.
Gear down,
5
flaps
left.
20. And we'll say we're clear to land, so taxi light on.
And I'm clear of the runway for Northwest 26.
3575 is on final, runway 5 left.
And I'm taking runway 5 right final. There's no gear restriction, right?
No.
Okay, turning Delta 2801, turning left base for runway 05 right.
must be on instruments because I heard a band in the background.
I'm watching some old western.
Spaghetti Western?
No, I said some old western.
No, I'm asking, is it Spaghetti Western?
Approaching minimums.
I love those.
Minimums.
Landing.
Pillars of the Sky, apparently.
Oh.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Whoa. That came in kind of hard. Dang. I think that Pappy lied to me. Yeah, I did. Jeez.
Well, I'm taking Delta 2 now instead of 7.
Copy that.
Alright, we are established final. Let me verify right.
We won't talk about that landing rate. My gosh. Stupid Pappies.
Ouch.
Yeah. Thing was telling me I was like right on glide profile. Actually a little high, which is what you should be for the 7.4 because we're sitting up higher. But then it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh, 50, 40, 30. I'm like, whoa, 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 what the? We're going to take Charlie 11, I think. Which is... Which one of you guys? Oh, there it is. I see it over there. Landing lights off. Flaps coming up. Tim, isn't Delta 2 on the other side of the terminal?
I don't know. I was taxiing over to see you land, but obviously.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, made it in a kind of a way.
Yeah, my 748 window looks a whole lot different than your 74.
Well, I have precipitation on the glass now, so I just at high speed it doesn't do much, but once you get down low, it actually does have some. It's 747's True Glass, though. It's not the standard True Glass.
That's first. The Follow Me car is orbiting me.
Oh, you must have quite a gravitational pull.
I'd be a heavy.
Strobes can come off. Comes, I think that's Rothmüller. Is that you landing right now?
Yes.
Yeah, for a default airport, they actually did not too bad of a job.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed too. I was over here earlier today because I was getting the safe dock things all set up for the potential gates I was going to go to.
I got the payware version
Oh.
of Taipei. Paxim did this airport,
Oh, Paxim. Okay.
and really nice job they did, really.
Delta 2801 is fully established.
Yeah, definitely need to improve this landing on this.
All right. Docked at the gate. Brake set. menu, FS actions, wheel chocks. Dual jetway. Curious what my brakes are looking like. Oh, they're not bad, okay. External power available. Switching over. And cut the engines.
And run noise clear.
Thank you.
Jetway number 2, confirm. Turn off the seatbelts. Turn off the TCAS. Auto brake can go off. Hydraulics can go off. Packs can go off. We can call for the air cart. Well, in a second we can. There we go. Air conditioning. There we go. Fuel pumps can go off. And doors, we'll disarm the doors. And we'll open that one. We'll open the 2 cargo doors. And we'll call for deboarding. And wheel chocks are set, so we can go ahead and release the parking brake. And there she blows. Safe and sound on the ground at Taipei.
So, we don't talk about my landing?
What was your landing rate?
I don't know.
Oh. Luca, I do not have the 777, no. I'd like to get it at some point, but I do not have it now.
The only reason why, for some reason, Project Fly didn't see my landing rate, which was probably correct, is because I landed in the dirt.
Oh, that's one of those landings. Okay, then.
Might have gotten short of the runway.
Gotcha.
It cushions the blow.
Well,
Yeah.
I had a landing rate that I'll never achieve again.
What'd you get? 0?
101.
101, nice. Oh, this is cute. Good old GSX driving through my aircraft, and then he's gonna spin around with some fancy moves. Yeah, nice. Andy64. So we'll be flying next on Friday for Friday Night Ops. Generally start those streams around 4, although, well, actually we will have to start at 4 because I've got to go close up for the event next week as well. But we may be switching those more closer to 5 because of the time change. Depends on when the event starts, but normally we start around 4. Let's get a message here. Oh, good grief.
That guy wants to go all the way into the building.
That's why I switched to the safe dock thing, because I trust that more than I trust the marshaller. I don't know about the
marshal. See
marshal.
the numbers. I don't even know where to park.
Did a flight David 744 EDDF to IAD, and my landing rate was minus 18. Nice. My landing rate last night was 14, minus 14.
Negative 78.
Nice. Well done. So, big boned. Big boned, yeah. So, all right, I'm going to have to cut it here because I need to get over to the church. But it was fun flying with you guys again. Again, next week for World Tour, we'll be going to Narita. And Friday Night Ops next week, I think, has to do with Kennedy, possibly. I'm trying to remember. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But we'll look it up and see. And then I'm going to do a special thing with Rothmuller tomorrow. That will not be live streamed. I'm going to record it, though. So we'll put it up on the YouTube channel. But Thanks for the host there, Agent Bravo 7, and thanks to all you guys for coming out and watching, supporting the stream. We will do the question and answer stream not next Thursday, but the Thursday after, before Across the Pond. And we will be doing Cross the Pond. I don't have details on that yet because they haven't released them. They're still working on the airports that will be participating. So, but we will be doing that, and look forward to having you guys on that stream as well. So take care, have a good rest of your weekend, and we will see you all on Thursday next week. Have a wonderful day.
Have fun, Moose. We'll talk to you later.
See you guys.
See you tomorrow.
See you, Moose.
See ya.